parameters. But let's say if it wouldn't, or let's say somebody just uses the mini, the average is for hair removal is 40-20. That's your standard. Unless
for the cryogen, 40-20
40-20,
standard,
that's
regardless
your
of the
standard.
skin type.
I always say if it's 3 or higher, I would go into 30-20, not to cause the cryogen burn. So for darker skin, you lower the cryogen a little bit.
Okay.
But for lighter skin, you will also, the standard
Right.
is 40-20.
Okay.
Unless we're treating, let's say, a guy and we treat his neck and he's like, I freaking hate you. This hurts so much, I cannot handle it. I'm on fire. And guess what? Guy's neck is as sensitive as women's Brazilian.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you go on your cryogen higher, they will get more spray, they will get more cool, so it won't hurt them as much. So let's say I'm treating her arm, I would leave, the 40-20. If I was treating her Brazilian and she's like really sensitive to it, give her extra 10 of cryogen, give her, 50-20.
Okay.
So she
the
is
higher
not
the
in
number, the cooler it is.
The cooler
with the
it
cryogen.
is.
20,
Absolutely.
what is that being
Okay.
50 and 20?
Yeah. Show me the.
Right here, it shows you your cooling. This is your cooling settings.
Ah,
The
50-20. Oh,
The first one is how much coolness it sprays.
okay.
The second parameter is how often it sprays it.
Like per second? Okay.
Yeah, you see it goes in a milliseconds.
It's not shoot together?
It shoots right before and right after the laser pulse.
Okay.
It's so quick that
You think
visually
it's the same.
we don't see it. We think it's the same, but realistically, what happens with this machine? It's pretty awesome. It sprays cryo, laser, cryo. What it does, cryo prior the pulse, kind of numbs the skin a little bit.
And cool it after.
Then laser, does what it's supposed to do, and then right after it cools it. This is why people, oh my God, this is so painful, so painful. 5 minutes later, they're in their car, they're like, oh, I don't feel anything anymore. I was in so much pain, and now I don't feel nothing at all. Why? Because the cryo cooled them right down.
So most of the pain that people having, it's like from and not good settings.
No. What they feel is the actual hair follicle burning under the skin.
Yeah, but you're saying that you can control it if the setting is right.
You can control it with a lower setting, but then you're also compromising effectiveness of the treatment.
Ah, okay.
So, I always say this is why you start more conservative, because you don't want to scare your client on a first procedure.
Yeah.
But then as the treatments go
But
by,
what is the connection between the cool of the skin and the hair?
of the what?
Why it's like a connection between the cool of the skin when the cryo shoots, it's cold. Mm-hmm. And you're saying if it's more cold, that it's less effective. What is?
No. That's no. The jewels. That's what makes effectiveness of the treatment, not the coolness.
Okay.
Not the coolness. The jewels is, the higher the jewel, the more effective, the more aggressive is the treatment.
Okay.
The
So
energy.
I thought you said something
Energy.
else.